Hey guys and gals, Von Baden back with part 2 of the Nightmare Creations projects of 2021 and things that we covered in videos. This year I also got a paint box that I kind of covered with you guys for painting different projects and whatnot, and we talked about turntable and the whole exhaust setup for it. And once again, none of these products that I'm naming, I'm not paid by anyone or sponsored by anyone, so keep that in mind. This is just one guy who bought it and giving you my impressions of these things. So we did a lot with Plaid FX paints, and if you followed my channel for any given point in time to now, it is one of my go-to paints for props and whatnot. Also this year we covered making the Sub-Zero mask that you can wear over a regular face mask when you're out and about in the town. We covered how I went about making a foam head bust to make templates on for my own head because I have a fat head and all that fun stuff. And we downsized from the plaster of Paris head that was done also. We covered how to tell a story with your props without having to say a word, to make your props fit your character, and your character and props should tell a story without you ever having to say that he's from the desert, and your prop should relay some element of looking like he's been in the desert or from a apocalyptic time or something along them lines. We covered doing rust jobs and paint on different elements to get different types of rust. We did one with the Erebus shield where it trying to think where the brass looked like it had the bleeding effect from it being wet and whatnot. We covered that in that video and on other projects. We went and had a video on the Dove's new home for the summer and the build that we were doing there. We actually did the Erebus shield video where I covered how I made that and whatnot. We also covered my take, and once again I'll probably butcher this, but Syrian armor, I want to say is how it's pronounced, but I might be wrong. Go ahead and you can leave a comment down in the section telling me I'm a moron if I said it wrong. So how about that? With the foam armor and the animal fur pelts to give some cloaking of the strapping that holds all of that together on the body. We covered that in a video. We also did a video on the Squid Game mask that I made for my kids for Halloween. We've also this year dealt with, as I'm sure some of you have, being sick and not really getting things done that we wanted to get done. And the last thing that we've worked on this year and have had a few videos on, which the rest of that will be coming this new year, the zombie head gumball machine, where I showed you how I made it and the base that I used, and the majority of that being done with foam clay, and the paint job on that was all done this year. So stay tuned for next year. We'll cover how to make the tongue, and I'm going to make a railroad spike that goes through the tongue. and cover the paint job for that, get it attached, and the other elements that need to be done for that as well. So, I wish to you and all of yours a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, stay safe, and thank you for staying with me for this journey. I hope to see you all next year on the very next video. Thanks. Bye.